Yep, you see my head nodding? Well, if you're wondering why it's nodding, it's because the Scooby-Doo theme song has been stuck in my head all morning. It's driving me a little crazy, but it's okay because we have a brand new snapshot. Welcome to the 19w03a Snapshot. Not too much new this time around, but we do have a new block, and man, does this thing look like a trash can, like literally a trash can. We have an inside and a kind of nice texture on the outside that gives me a jungle wood feel for sure. So in this video, we're going to go over everything new in the 19w03a Snapshot. If you enjoy the video, leave a like and please consider subscribing. So let's talk about this Composter. That is what this thing is called. You're going to craft this thing with 3 planks and 4 fences. Of course, these can be any variants. You don't need spruce fences and oak planks. And the Composter is going to give you bone meal. We have a brand new renewable source of bone meal in the game, which is pretty cool. So if we grab some carrots and then we'll flip over into survival, I'll show you how this works. So this is empty right now. We can see the wood on the bottom, but pay attention to my carrot amount as I'm putting things in. So, once you start putting carrots in, you will get this podzol texture, and then you can keep putting carrots in, and the level will slowly rise. But the level is not going to rise every time you put a crop in. It seems a little randomized, and the amount that this composter is going to take is not always going to be the same either. It's a little randomized. But once we reach this level, you'll wait just a second, and then we have this white texture appear, which really looks like a trash can now. But if we interact with this thing one more time, we don't need the carrots anymore. Boom, we get 1 bone meal. So you can turn your crops, once you have like an excess of them, into bone meal, which is kind of cool, but it's not a lot of bone meal, right? So I don't know how good of a source of bone meal this really will be. Now, if you were wondering, you can put things like flowers and grass into this composter, as well as sweet berries, of course. So renewable things, or plant life things, excuse me, can go into the composter and be composted down into bone meal over time. If I leave this sitting like this, nothing will happen. I do believe you need to fill the composter before you are going to get any bone meal. And look at that. Trash can. One more thing that I'd like to show you, raw meat and things like that are not going to work in here, so you can't throw meat in the composter. So overall, the composter I think is a nice addition. I don't know really how useful it will be, but there definitely is usually that point in the world where you have too many crops and you don't know what to do with them. So now you can recycle those crops and turn them into something that's maybe a little more useful to you. So, moving on from the composter, we have a brand new campfire texture, which I think looks very, very nice. It looks cool in the hotbar, and then, of course, there's rotation going on here, which is really, really cool to see. I really do like the unlit texture. I could see this becoming like a floor or something. I don't know. I think this new texture is very, very nice, but I did like last week's too. I saw a lot of people saying they didn't really like it, and I didn't think it was all that bad. But if I had to choose between this one and last week's one, this one is the easy winner for sure. No question, no doubt about it. And then finally, we have a few new sounds in the game this week. There is a brand new crop planting sound. It's very quiet. I don't know if you can hear that. Very, very quiet, but brand new crop sound. We have a new sweet berry bush growing or harvesting sound. Sounds like clippers. There is a new smoker sound, which is very, very hard to hear. A new blast furnace sound, which again, very hard to hear. I can't even hear it. It's it's like a furnace burning. And then we have the stone cutter, which has a new sound, but no clue. No clue with this one at all. But the barrel has a new sound too. And then finally, the netherwort. New sounds as well. Very quiet sounds. I don't know if you can even hear those in the video. I'll try and boost the sound after the fact. But yep, some new sounds, which I think are all nice. They're very, very subtle, but they're definitely nice sounds. And so that pretty much sums up the 19w03a Snapshot. What do you think about the composter? Tell me down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and consider subscribing, please. That helps me out quite a bit. And go have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. On the end slide will be the Snapshot playlist. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.